What's poppin'? It's your buddy Besa Gordon here, and check this out. We're on location this time. I know I've been doing a lot of like at home stuff just because, well, COVID. But right now we're on location. I'm with the homie Lewie, and we're at his concert at Alma Mater Theater. How you feeling? You're back in town.
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm a little stressed out.
As you should
I'm a little stressed out, man.
Do you want to talk about what happened earlier that nobody got to see? Or do you want that to just like die young? I feel like you should talk about it. It was a little ratchet.
You want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, I had a show. They had me put on the show. Then they had everybody get a COVID test last minute, required COVID test. Nothing against Alma Mater. I want to come back here and do shows and everything, but fire alarm came off. They kicked everybody out the building, left everybody in the rain for 15, 20 minutes. There's no fire. They know there's no fire, and they wasn't urgent, so it just like threw me off. So at the end of the day, like, it was a little unprofessionalism, and so. I'm just a little tight. I'm ready to perform in front of my folks. I'm ready to perform in front of my crowd. I'm ready to just do what I got to do. I came all the way from the other side of the country for this. So, I'm a little pissed off. Because they ain't running like how I thought they was going to run it. But, we're new. We're new to everything going on. So I kind of like give them leeway. Feel me? So when certain things happen, I don't like try to blame people because this is the first time this shit's happening when we're in COVID. So it's like, it is what it is. It just sucks it happened on my show night.
Period.
Feel me? So that's all I'm hot about.
Okay, so on a good note, after all of this and once you have your great show, once you get on set, are you going on a tour after this?
I got a tour brewing and shit. I got the contracts going, but I don't think I could like say anything because if it don't go through, if the contracts ain't right, then I'm gonna look like a clown. So I'm like, nah, I can't really say nothing. But at the end of the day, we getting a lot of show offers right now. Since we signed, we getting a lot of show offers. Like I said, I was banned. Feel me? I was banned for 2-3 years. I couldn't perform.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And when I took this show, I didn't know if they were gonna ban it. It was like a test run. I didn't know. So when they asked me, I'm like, all right, this shit might get banned in 2 weeks, like type shit. So when it didn't get banned and it kept going, I'm like, all right, well, how long are they going to keep it going? And then when TPD wanted to get involved, I was like, okay, they was like, we're not about to let him have a show if we're not involved. So undercover TPDs around here and they just working the show type shit. So I'm just glad that
You took a chance. You were like, we're going to see what's going to happen. I don't know if the show is going to happen. Like, I don't. Wow. Okay, so, well, speaking of tours real quick, you just got off tour with Little Dirk.
I did 2 shows.
Well, with those 2 shows, did you take anything home with you? And when I say take anything home, I mean like lessons, anything that you seen, anything you didn't like, anything that you liked in terms of what you want to bring towards your tours in the future?
I brought like when I got booked for that show, I was thinking like this is the biggest of the big. Only bigger than this is like Drake, J. Cole type shit. So it was like when I was on the Dirk platform, it was like, I ain't performed in a whole year and a half. I was just trying to make sure that I still got everything going. So when I figured it was crazy, Dirk was so he's so famous that it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard because it was like everybody in the crowd was like, he's so famous. It's like, it's kind of better to perform in front of somebody who's up and coming.
Really?
Feel me? Because the show has better flow. They're still looking for more people. But when you perform in front of like Drake or like J. Cole or like Dirk,
looking for that person.
bro, they're so fangirled out about Dirk that they're like, all right, we don't give a fuck about him type shit. So they just, but I mean, it was a little hard. It was a little hard in the middle of the set. It was hard. At the beginning, the first 10 minutes, it was cool. But what I just took out of that show was like, everything ain't easy on that level. But those are the people that I want. Feel me?
Obviously.
Like those are the people that hold Dirk above. So it was like, I wasn't shying away from it. I wanted to show him like I belong type shit. Like I couldn't wait to get in front of that crowd so I could show him what I could do type shit. So
Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna like skip a couple questions because I know we have things to do tonight. You've been sprinkling a lot of little songs on us over the last year and a half, and it's cute. I appreciate it. I know your fans appreciate it. Where's the album, good sir?
album.
Album? Don't say it like it's a foreign thing. Where's the album?
So like this whole process is new to me.
Okay.
So like when I start recording songs, I just record them, record. It's like a new ass process. So I'm like, when I'm doing that, I'm really setting myself back because I'm not making sure I got everything in contract, everything in line to where I can record that song. So right now, that's what I'm facing. So it's like I record 20 songs. Feel me? I'm ready to drop them. But right now, it's like I got to get all the paperwork, all the back end of them songs I recorded. So it's like, you know, I'm just at a standstill. So when people be like, you know, hit the studio, I be like, nigga, hell no. Like, I already got 30 songs I gotta do backtracking paperwork on. So it's like, it's not an album. We just going with singles. It's gonna be like, I was supposed to drop October. I was supposed to drop tomorrow. I was scheduled to drop tomorrow, but because I kept creating,
Okay.
they pushed my shit back.
But why not like a little 5-song EP?
It's really
Just
on.
to hold people over.
You know, with the label, I really just dabble back and forth with them, what y'all trying to do, and they just really think like an EP don't make sense right now. They really just rather just do a single and just drop a couple singles. They like all the songs that I got. They really just rather do singles, but to do singles, you just got to get the paperwork and release them right. So it's like, you know, I'm following in a process that I don't know nothing about. So when everybody back home be like, drop this shit, I'm like, you know,
It doesn't work like that.
It don't work like that. I'm at a I made it to a level we don't know about. So it's like I'm learning this shit. Let me figure it out. So I'm figuring it out, and it's not how people work. It's not how people think this shit work. So I'm like, you know, I'm not hitting the studio all the time. It don't, unless it's proper. If it's proper, if those producers got paperwork, they ready to sign 50-50. If they ready to sign 500 advance and sign off on it, I'm ready to work. But other than that, I'm not ready to do shit. I'm just chilling right now.
That's very fair. You never really, I could be wrong, but I feel like you never said that you were signed.
I never did.
I feel like you said it was affiliated with it.
Not like
maybe people like kind of ran with it. I don't know.
You know, we don't have no hub out here, so a lot of people, they don't know a whole lot of shit. I didn't know a whole lot of shit. Like I said, I'm learning. So it's like, you know, when I'm signed, people think, oh, Lewie signed the Interscope, nigga, the $2 million advance, and I'm like, nah, nigga, they gave me like a rookie contract type shit.
It's like you said earlier, you're getting things that you're not used to that you don't really know about, so you're still learning and you're figuring out what that really means for you.
For sure. So when you get a rookie contract, like, nigga, you can get cut. Nigga. If you don't produce, you can get cut. So it's like, you know, I got a rookie contract and shit. I ain't no the starting players on 300 ENTs like Megan Thee Stallion, like T Grizzly and them. You know, they came out with big ass hits and shit. I don't got no hits. So I don't got no hits. If I ain't got no hits, and it's like, you know, niggas still working type shit. So it's like,
gotta push for it.
A lot of people don't understand. They just hear signed. That's all they hear. It's signed millions. And I'm like,
that's why I wanted you to clear that up, because
niggas
that's
ain't
not the first person that I've seen say that. Like, I've gotten like a few DMs, but that one I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna see him like a couple weeks.
No, for sure.
We're gonna
like,
clear this up, and then that way you guys can understand what maybe you have questions about real quick.
Nah, it's all love to the motherfuckers saying that shit. I ain't tripping. Cause at the end of the day, like, everybody's in a worse position than somebody else, and they in a worse position than me. So you talking about me, you ain't signed, you ain't got no labels looking at you, you ain't got nobody putting up 150,000 behind each single. So, nigga, you still working for what I got. So at the end of the day, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you saying. You posting a tweet. At the end of the day, like, I'm not posting shit. Like, I'm posting News Tribune, Seattle Times, like,
a tweet about someone that's not even following you.
Feel me? Like, It's just weird. Niggas will make fake profiles about that shit. Like, nigga, I come from, nigga, like, I think about all the shit I done fucking been around. I'm like, nigga, I really got signed. Feel me? Like, I got signed. So at the end of the day, I'm not tripping about none of that shit. I'm not tripping about none of that shit. Anybody saying anything, I'm not tripping about none of that shit. I'm back. I came back to the city. So it's like, it's not like a nigga's not coming back to the city. Like, nah. Like, I'm coming back to the city. I do a show right in the heart of the city type shit. And you don't see that nigga fanboying out there saying nothing. So just stay on the internet type shit. Like, just stay on the internet.
But that's what it be like, and that's why I wanted to ask you, because no tea, no shade. If somebody else would have asked you, I would have been pissed.
Hella people ask me.
Which is why I asked you, because if you would have came here and I would have asked you and it would have been like no comment, I would be like, oh, if I see something on like freaking Real or someone else, I would be pissed. But that's why I asked right about now. So I'm very, very happy that you answered it. After this show, you're back in your hometown. We're back on track. Things are going back smoothly again. What is next for Lewie after this?
So I'm back in my hometown. I'm about to shoot a video.
Okay.
I'm not out here, so it's like a nigga's not chilling. This ain't the spot to chill for me. So I'm not chilling. I'm doing my shit. I'm doing what I gotta do for my folks. I'm staying safe. Feel me? I got my family here. I got my friends here. I got my gang here. I got my brothers here, my cousins, my folk, my fans, my support system. So I'm trying to make sure everybody's safe. Man, I'm up out of here. Ain't nothing for me here. Like, I'm leaving. Like, as soon as I, like,
when did you realize that PNW wasn't for you?
3 months ago.
What happened?
You know, being in Atlanta, it's like, shit moves at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
You know how they say, you know, they say this, like, when I come out here, you got to do a show. It's rapid. Rapid COVID test. It's like rapid. Like, they want it. Boom, boom, boom. They want you to know in 30 minutes if you got COVID or not. And then you go out there. They want you to rapidly do music. Feel me? So it's like, you know, being out there. And it's like, you know, when I'm in the studio and shit, that's one thing I just realized, like, that's the music hub. They got 50 studios, 60 studios. You'll never not find studio time out there. So when I come out here, it's a struggle.
Wow.
It's a struggle. I can't get in that studio. It's over. This one. So it's like, you know, what I learned from Atlanta is, like, what we don't have and what we do have. So what we do have is talent. What we don't have is the hub, the resources. We don't have no way, no guidance, no route. You know, they're not really scouting out here. So a lot of people back home, they don't know what the fuck is going on in Seattle. Yeah. So when I tell them, even though I'm from Tacoma, feel me, I'm from Tacoma, just to put that out there. Like, niggas is from the town. Niggas is from Tacoma. So it's like, you know, when people ask me where I'm from and I'm in Georgia, I gotta tell them Seattle, and it irks my nerves. Because if I tell you, if you say Tacoma, they're like, what is that, honey? There's a Tacoma in Maryland. So they say that. Like, you know, in Maryland, I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm from Seattle. So it's like, easier just to say Seattle. So I just say Seattle. And it's just like, I just realized how far behind we are. And it makes me not want to come back. Because I'm slowing myself down. Any advice to any young nigga, any young niggas trying to do music out here, I'm going to tell you, my advice personally is to leave as soon as you can. Type shit, like, leave now. Like, now, bro. Because there's a lot of shit that you don't see that's going on that could help you, but you don't see it out here. So it's like, you know, a lot of shit in Atlanta has already helped me. Like, I be in the studio, next studio, Young Thugs, producers, everybody's over there. So I'll link in with them, and it's just like hella shit going on. I'm like, what made me want to stay out here for so long?
It was comfortable.
I think I was getting a lot of love with my MKF wave. You know, it was a lot of in the streets type shit. Like, niggas was like stuck in this. I don't even know why. Feel me? But like, comfortable. You know, some people get caught, and it's like, nigga, damn, like, why was I hanging out on the block every day? Like, why was niggas on the block every day pushing the music? And it's like you pushing the music to Tacoma, but at the end of the day, if you blow up in Tacoma, it don't matter. So it's like, feel me? Like, Tacoma don't matter. Like, that's just, and I love my city, but we're not the deciding factors of who's on.
Nope.
Feel me? So why are you staying there? And I question myself now at the age I'm at, and I'm like, sometimes I be thinking like, I'm glad I didn't wait. And I'm glad this happened for me, but I should have did it like 6 years ago type shit. Like, I should have did it 6 years ago. So anybody that's young doing this shit, I would leave as soon as you can. As soon as you can, I would leave. I would leave.
Maybe you should have done it 6 years ago, but everything happens when it's ready. So right now, maybe you're at a point in your life where you're ready to like take all those lessons in, and whatever you learned from me in Atlanta, like maybe you wouldn't have learned that shit 6 years ago. You feel me? So with that being said, anything coming up next that people need to know about? Because look, we're about your show. You're about to go on stage. You're about to live your life. What is next for Lewie after this show tonight?
Man, I'm dying to drop some shit. I got some shit dropping in the beginning of December. But tomorrow, Rose's dropping. Feel me? So he's under the MKF umbrella. Feel me? Rose. That's his name.
I was just looking for him in the room. Thank you.
So he's dropping tomorrow. We was going to drop today, but we was like, we got the show to push. Let's just wait. He asked for 200 comments on his Instagram. He got it.
Okay.
So it's like, you should drop today, but we got a show to do. Drop it tomorrow. So yeah, Rose's dropping a song tomorrow. Like all the music that I'm doing live tonight, I say about 70-80% of them joints is like unreleased.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a lot of like crowd engagement. Like, I gotta do a lot of engagement with the crowd because they don't know these songs. So what to look for is, like, with me, I would say early December. I got everything in line right now. I told you I'm doing all of my paperwork and shit.
As you should be.
Me and my manager, Papa Black. Shout out my manager, Papa Black. My niggas working hard. My whole team, my whole security team, they've been going hard for the whole shit. For my hometown show, shout out Daryl Cruz. He made it happen. DJ Trent, DJ Tito, all the openers that feel me contributed. On my support system, you for covering it media wise. Just everybody who had a part of this. Like, this was a part of something that was happening. You feel me? So, me coming back, I ain't been back here in 3-4 months. So I don't know what's going on. Feel me? So I'm all the way across the country and I don't know what's going on, and I'm just jumping in my city and I'm performing. It's like, a lot of shit's going on. I don't know about.
Always 5 months behind out here.
Yeah, so it's like,
No
this whole I kind of flash. Look, I kind of flash when the fire alarm go off. I kind of go crazy. Like, the venue don't gotta worry about their reputation.
Yeah.
They got a million other people who's gonna book them. Like, who's gonna book me if y'all fuck me up?
Period.
Like,
that's
y'all.
what I was worried about. Like, you just got. I remember, like, when I did an interview with.
Hey, is that shit cool?
We need to go.
And no, I'm saying the crowd is cool.
I'm kicking everybody out from here, and the
All
crowd
right. All right, yeah. So,
All right, well, we need to go.
So, look.
Know where they can catch you.
I just want to have my voice on the interview.
No. Look. You can find me.
I mean, that's why my black ass is here. What the fuck? I know.
Look. You can find me at Lewie. Just go to my Instagram, LEWIEEE _. The label's gonna get that fixed, by the way, so I can have my official name, just Lewie, LEWIE. Cause it's some crazy, like, bro. I'm not. Let me not say that. It's just some crazy different race that just never gets on Instagram. He only got one post. He been on there since 2014, so we working on the title. But at the end of the day, LEWIEEE _. Follow me there. The whole state's gonna be tuned in to what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep everybody updated. I'm across the country, but it really don't mean nothing. Like, this is my support system, so I appreciate Cube 93 and you popping out. You took the gig on. I appreciate everybody that got something to do with the show.
Well, thank you for sitting with me. We're going to see this show, and we're going to live our best lives. No more smoke alarms. How y'all doing?
And yeah, Glue Gang crazy. Long live Leon. Squeeze team or get the beam. LS or nothing. Who else am I missing? Like, hey, who else am I missing? That's it. That's it. Oh yeah, Team Billy Ray for sure. Long live Willie. Everybody. Oh yeah, shout out Alex Montgomery Academy. In the Avery Bradley AAU teams, we're gonna donate 5% to each one. So, we just trying to get back to the community and just, really set the tone for people type shit. So, yeah, man, it's our city. We gonna do it right. We gonna take care of everybody. As I keep excelling, the city's gonna excel. And, hopefully somebody, goes viral and goes crazy before me and they just turn up type shit so that, nigga, it'd be easier.
That would be Liddy Splitty. Make sure you guys keep it with Lewie. And, of course, I got more stuff coming up for you guys. I don't know, in the next couple weeks. Either way, stay locked with me on social media at Besa Gordon.